Good morning and welcome to this week's press conference. This week, our focus is on Highmark Caring Place and Children's Grief Awareness Day. Today is the 14th anniversary of the Highmark Caring Place's Children's Grief Awareness Day. This international movement started in Erie 14 years ago. Today, they ask all of us to proudly display our strong support for grieving children by wearing blue. Now, I am honored to introduce Christy Nosich from the Highmark Caring Place. Christy will explain what they do and how and why they do it. Christy, welcome to the podium.
Good morning. First of all, I want to thank Mayor Schember and the City of Erie for recognizing and supporting Children's Grief Awareness Day. As the mayor said, 14 years ago, Children's Grief Awareness Day began in Erie because a group of elementary school students knew it was important to support their grieving friends, and now, through the efforts of Highmark Caring Place, it has become an international movement. It's so great seeing everyone wearing blue in honor of all the grieving children out there. Statistics tell us that 1 in 5 children will experience the death of someone close to them before they graduate high school, and 1 in 20 will experience the death of a parent. Many people misunderstand the way children express their grief and do not realize that it takes most children much longer to cope with their grief than we expect. This day allows us to highlight the special needs of grieving children and help others create safe places like Highmark Caring Place, where children can openly share their grief. At Highmark Caring Place, we are proud to support grieving children and their families by offering free support groups to our community. With the financial support of Highmark, we can offer all of our programming to the community for free. We raise this awareness so people will understand that grieving children can't just get over it, and in order to help teach people ways they might help a grieving child now in their future. Families travel from Ohio, New York, and even hours away just to come to the Caring Place because there are no other programs like ours in the community that support grieving children. They come together to talk about their feelings, their memories of their loved ones, in a place where it's safe and where they can learn once again to find hope in their lives. Last night, we had our first open house since COVID, and with the support of community partners like Emma's Footprints, Terra Doodles, the Experience Children's Museum, the Erie Playhouse, Community Access Media, and the Erie and Crawford County Funeral Directors Association, we were able to give the grieving children in our community a fun night to laugh and have fun with their families. We also have a wonderful partnership with the Erie Otters, who were with us last night and are hosting a special Children's Grief Awareness Night tomorrow evening at the Erie Insurance Arena. They will be sharing a lot about this special evening in a minute. In closing, I want to thank all of you for wearing blue today and for showing a grieving child that they are not alone, they will not be forgotten, and that their loved one mattered. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Christy. We really appreciate the work that you do. It's very important, and it is incredible as well. I want to recognize and thank many volunteers who support grieving children throughout the Erie region. We have a lot of people that do that. Without volunteers, it would not be possible to provide these services. If you're interested in serving as a volunteer, you can find additional information at highmarkcaringplace.com or by calling or emailing Christy Huber at 814-528-0934 or emailing her at Kristen, Kristen, Huber, Huber, at highmark.com. As Christy mentioned, we also have members of the Otters organization here with us today. Here with us are the Otters mascot, Otto, Senior Vice President of Business Operations, Chad Westberg, the alternate captain of the Otters team, and CGAD Ambassador Elias Cohen, and Sean Bernard, who is the Media Relations Manager and voice of the Erie Otters. It's my honor now to welcome Sean to the podium. And a few others may come with him too. Sean.
Thank you, Mayor Schember, and thank you everyone for being part of this today. And thank you guys for being up here on stage representing our jerseys. One of the most powerful things about sports, and especially hockey, is its ability to unite a community and create a space of commonality. For us at the Erie Otters, it's the idea of creating such a community, our Otters family, that drives our work every day here in the Erie community. Good morning, everyone. As Mayor Schember said, my name is Sean Bednard, and I'm the Media Relations Manager and voice of the Otters. Today, we recognize, remember, and honor those grieving around the world with the 14th Annual Children's Grief Awareness Day. This worldwide observation started right here in Erie by the Highmark Caring Place and has grown to touch thousands around the globe. We've been fortunate to have such a terrific partnership with Highmark Caring Place for years and are thrilled to have the opportunity to grow that partnership and that relationship in what it looks like. Tomorrow night, in the same city that Children's Grief Awareness Day was founded, the Erie Otters and Highmark Caring Place unveil the first ever Children's Grief Awareness game in sports. Before the game starts, our team will take the ice in these navy and baby blue jerseys, which we are wearing on stage for pregame, adorned with the logos of Highmark Caring Place and Children's Grief Awareness Day. This is a tangible opportunity to showcase support for our grieving community. Standing alongside thousands of others, fans will be encouraged to participate in a moment of unity and are asked to display who they are holding on to hope for. It is our hope that this night can serve a multitude of purposes, to serve as an uplifting night for those grieving, to show that grief doesn't have to be restricted to sadness, but can be a celebration of life of those lost, to normalize grieving and to live the mantra that it's okay to not be okay, and to raise awareness for those dealing with grief in their own way. Grief is an incredibly complex emotion. Loss is a devastating thing to experience. And when a loved one is lost, it's easy to feel alone. Tomorrow night, our hope is that nobody feels alone. For all those grieving, we're with you, we support you, we stand alongside you, and we wear blue to recognize your anguish. To be able to utilize our platform in a way that showcases support to those who are suffering with the loss of a loved one, it's truly humbling. After the game concludes, we will auction the jerseys off worn by our players. All proceeds, every single dollar raised, will go to Highmark Caring Place to support their free programs for the community. This year has been one that has seen members of our team, on and off the ice, lose a loved one. The last couple of years have seen too many around the world lose a family member, a friend, a loved one, or someone in their community. This is why we wear blue, and this is why we acknowledge Children's Grief Awareness Day. It's truly an honor as an organization that cares so much and works so hard to invest so much into this community to be able to create this game night environment. We'll see you when the puck drops tomorrow night. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sean. Also, Otto, Chad, Elias, and everyone here supporting the Erie Otters for their support of the 14th Annual Children's Grief Awareness Day. You know, I've visited the Caring Place a number of times over the years I've been mayor. Every time I go, it's very moving to see the work that they are doing to help children and families deal with loss. If you know of a child or a family who has lost a parent, a grandparent, a sibling, and could provide benefit from the Caring Place, please reach out to them and let them know about this. That completes this week's press conference. We'll be off next week because of Thanksgiving, so our next press conference will be Thursday, December 1st. On behalf of the city, we wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. We hope you enjoy it with your family and your friends. Please follow us on social media for any important updates that occur. And everyone who spoke is now available for interviews. Thanks very much for being here.